Metal Universe. I'm PJ Steve, and that's Dennis Parker. Fucking Dennis, how are you, man?
Doing good, man. It's good to be here with you today.
Yeah, dude, we haven't recorded a video in a long time. Here's to you.
It's been quite a while.
It has.
It's been mainly my fault. My work schedule.
You've been working, darling.
Been working a lot. 60 hours a week, 6 days a week. Kind of crazy. It's kind of like the good old food and bev days, but
you don't hate your life as much, and you're making more money.
I have health insurance.
Let me go ahead and say this is New Year's Eve. We were recording this on New Year's Eve, guys. You will hear the fireworks around, but it'll add to the metal because it just sounds like we're getting shot at.
The fireworks really pick up well through the microphone, I gotta say.
Because we spend money on great equipment. What was that asshole like one time who was like, it's only about $300 to buy a pretty good microphone.
Yes,
fuck you. We got a great microphone, you fucking asshole, and it can pick up fireworks.
It's like, oh, you mean like fucking 2 months worth of electricity, right?
We're getting into this episode fucking hot and petty already.
Right.
But guys, this is going to be the 2018 year in review of heavy metal.
Yes.
I think it's been a pretty good year for heavy metal.
It hasn't been too bad.
It's definitely been a pretty good year for us.
Yes.
We've had a lot of great shots, a lot of great videos, and a lot of cool shit. I've been kind of posting up our favorite stuff, my favorite stuff on the Facebook page. One of the first things that come to my mind is the Hearts on Fire interview where I had two of the guys, Jason and Chad, try to name the 4 Metallica bass players in order. And Taylor was like, why don't you just fucking give them the prize? It's so easy. Well, they couldn't do it.
Right.
So Taylor's over there going like, because they're like, who the fuck's Rob McGovney?
Right.
I'm like, it's the first one. But like Taylor, so that was a fun interview.
Technically, he was the first Metallica, even though he was never on an album.
Dave poured the beer down his bass neck.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that pissed him off. Yeah.
Off
the top of my head, I mean, one of the coolest things for me was that interview with Joseph Michael.
That was great.
I don't know if that was what you were going to end up, like your top one, but I mean, that was for me.
That was great.
That was cool, just meeting him in a Starbucks, and he was just so chilled.
He was chill, man. He's a good dude.
Yeah. I mean, like, I didn't feel nervous or anxious or anything. It was just like hanging out with
I was a bit nervous.
So maybe it's because I was just behind the camera, and I didn't, but...
Joseph Michael, man, was a great dude. He still is. The new Witherfall album is out. Check it out. Prelude to Sorrow. It is so fucking good. I love that record. And I love Witherfall.
Yeah.
If in case you don't know, Joseph Michael, when we did that interview, was singing for Sanctuary after the late great World Dane passed away. Well, the news is out. He will be singing for Sanctuary on the new record. And it's going to be fucking sweet. So props to you, Joseph. Cheers to you, man. You were a great fucking interview. So thank you very much for
I can't really think of someone who's better qualified to take over that, position.
Well, don't stroke Joseph's cock too hard, okay? Don't do it too hard. All the way. And I remember, and we also got to meet Iced Earth.
Right.
Which is a band that you got me into when you introduced me to the Dark Saga.
Yeah.
So I thought that meant a lot for you, a little bit more than me.
Yeah, that was a big deal for me. Yeah.
I still thought it was great.
And again, I didn't... they were just so cool meeting them backstage. I was really nervous when I first got there, and then it just went away. But for about 5 minutes there, I was kind of waiting in line. It was a little nervous.
Yeah,
but
same.
John was just so cool, and they were all...
Yeah, Stu was great.
Was really cool.
Jake Trier.
I do wish that I would have asked John about how his back was doing. I feel a little selfish about that. I don't know if anybody has ever asked, because he went through surgery several years ago.
He did.
And then he had to go through another surgery because the first surgery he said just didn't. He said it almost teetered on malpractice because the doctor didn't know what they were doing. So I do kind of wish I would ask him how his back was doing, because I know
you asked him about
was a big
Demons
thing
and Wizards.
We did ask him about Demons and Wizards.
I remember you said, "Is it like snail mail?" And you said you felt silly for that.
I felt because I was thinking no, Dennis, it's not like 1990. We don't stupid. And he was so cool. He's like, no, we do it through this thing called the internet.
You understand?
I was like, oh. Well,
I remember I asked Stu. I said, hey man, I saw that earlier shows you guys were doing the Something Wicked trilogy. Are you going to be doing that tonight? And he was like, nah, we're not doing that tonight, man. And I remember going, shit, man. I was like, why don't you just do The Coming Curse, bro? And he was like, I can't do that.
John won't let me. So
yeah. Well, what happened? I mean, John fired 2 guitar techs, apparently, is what we were being told.
I guess it's been enough time now, but Joseph did tell us about that, how there was like a... how did he put it? There was like a rebellion or something going on, going on.
Well, I think I asked him. I think I was like, "How was it torn with Iced Earth?" And he said, "Well, there's a little bit of a rebellion with the."
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that interview's out. If people really wanted to see it, they could see it.
Yeah.
I don't think Joseph's gonna mess him up. Why the fuck you say that?
Well, no, I think we cut that part out. Then we when he was talking.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. We did. He didn't talk about that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but now we're talking about it. Yeah, he said they were about to boycott the whole tour because he keeps firing the sound guys.
I don't think he said the whole tour.
Well, no, but he was gonna fire. He kept firing the sound guys, and then when we were watching, the show, and John was having problems with his guitar.
Yeah,
and then the guy kept coming out trying to fix it. You could just see the look on his face, like, oh shit.
It was Stephen Rice from Kill Ritual, who I still keep in contact with, and I love that guy. I love Kill Ritual so much. That was one of the coolest things about that show, in my opinion, was I got to sing Lights Out with David Ree Watson for like half a second. He handed me the mic to sing the Lights Out in London. That was a great show.
Yeah.
Kill Ritual killed it. Fuck it, no pun intended. Sanctuary was awesome, and Iced Earth was great too.
I think Sanctuary stole the show. Personally.
I do too. I will admit that. Sanctuary totally stole the show. Seeing Lenny, man, I love that dude too, man. It was such a great show. Fast forward to I got to see Anthrax with Havoc. That was great. And if you watch that video with Among the Living, Joey Belladonna is looking right at me, doing the horns, just singing the whole chorus with me towards the very end. Thank you. I do want to say too, a lot of those videos and a lot of those pictures and moments couldn't have been done without the support of my wonderful girlfriend Lauren. I love her very much. So a lot of that couldn't be done without her, and I appreciate her very much for supporting us and just trying to help us out as best we can. Which she also bought this bourbon all the way from Kentucky. So
it's good stuff.
Here's to you, Lauren. I love you very much.
It burns really good.
It does, right in my asshole. Let's talk a little bit about a little bit more interviews that I got to do. I finally got to interview the Jasons. That was great. I had been in contact with them for a long time. The Jasons, great interview. We talked a lot about Kiss and bullshit like that. I also got to interview Merle Allen, the brother of the late great G.G. Allen. That was good stuff too. I want to thank 518 for all good stuff with that. Good stuff. But Merle Allen, he was a trip. Mm-hmm. I got to ask him. I said, if you could say one thing to Johnny Puke right now, what would you say? Fuck off. Shit. And I wanted to ask it, and I did, and I was.
And
really
we still
nervous.
have the video of him putting the.
I do have the video of Dino Sex putting the drumsticks up his ass.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
I put it on Facebook, and it got taken down.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to put it on YouTube because the video would have just got taken down.
Yeah,
it didn't matter.
It was on Facebook for a little while, and finally it got taken down. Yeah. But it's been a great year for us, and we want to thank all you guys for supporting us and keeping it going. We're going to get to our favorite and some of our least favorite records of 2018 metal-wise. And Dennis, I'm going to let you take the floor. What you got?
Okay, I made a little list here. There was Metal Church, Damned If You Do. I got to throw that one out. That's one of the first ones.
That was great.
That's a great one here. At the Gates have a new one, To Drink From the Night Itself.
Yes.
That was a really good one. I did enjoy that. Another one that comes to the very top is Saxon Thunderbolt.
You spammed that record.
I love it.
You love it.
It is good. It is good. That one, yeah.
I didn't love it as much as you, but I do like it.
Yeah, I really like that one. Skeleton Witch, the new Skeleton Witch, it's good. I don't think it's quite as good as their old stuff.
Yeah.
It's almost like they've taken a new direction, but it's very much listenable to it. Immortal, Northern Chaos Gods.
That shit's good too.
Gotta throw that one out.
I love that. The new Immortal is really, really good.
Yeah, even without was it a bot?
Yeah.
Yeah, even without him, it's still really fucking good. And of course, at the very top for me, number one, Judas Priest Firepower. It's a great record. It steals the show for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with Sea of Red and shit on there.
Yeah, I don't care. They're still good songs. They're just not,
Yeah.
May not be something I'm listening to 5 years from now, but it's still really good stuff.
I have to mention the new Sleep record, The Sciences, which you're not a huge fan of.
Not a fan.
But it's stoner metal, But I don't get high. I don't smoke weed. But I love it, man. It's really nice doom metal. Giza Butler, that's a great song. It's good shit. I like the new Sleep record.
I respect the fact that so many people do like it and that they're happy because there was a 20-year hiatus that these guys had taken. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people were really happy that they came back with this 6-song album, But it didn't float my boat, but right. I'm glad that other people are enjoying it.
Good stuff. I like the new Vane record, Arizona. That record is fucking awesome.
I haven't listened to that one yet.
God, it's good. It's good. It's good stuff. So your number one record of this year is Judas Priest.
By a mile.
Sleep. The Sleep record is probably my favorite.
Really?
Number 2 is Judas Priest.
Wow. Yeah. Maybe I'm just not hearing something that everybody. Maybe it's just too smart for me.
Was that Between the Buried and Me?
Yeah, it was that. It was a guy that came in. I used to work at the mall, and he'd come in and he was talking about Between the Buried and Me, and I was like, yeah, they're okay. And he was just like, Yeah, well, some people just quite aren't smart enough to understand the complexities of the music. I'm just like, yeah, or maybe I just don't like it.
Maybe I just don't like the music. You ever thought of that? Dipshit?
Yeah. But a lot of people love it. I mean, it's really close to the top on a lot of these top 20 lists.
I love it. I think it's great. I think it's good shit, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, like last year, my favorite record from 2017 was the Accept record. So comparing that to the Sleep record now, it's completely two different genres of heavy metal. But I don't know, man. Like during the Sleep record, I just constantly kept having myself just going dun dun.
Yeah, it's very.
And there are parts where it gets a little repetitive, and I get that. That's just doom metal, man. Yeah. That's how it goes. It's good shit. I'm a fan. Couple of singles that I liked from this year. The new Children of Bodom single that came out.
Yeah. We
Under Grass and Clover.
We just listened to that.
What did you think?
I don't know.
Poppy.
It's very poppy. That's what you said, and that maybe I don't know. You just put that in my head, but it's definitely very poppy. It has good solos. It is.
I got it for $13. I had this when I was a kid, and I'm just obsessed with it because I had it when I was a kid. I love it, and I got it for $13. Yeah, it's good shit. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's good. No, I like it. I enjoyed it. I like all Children of Bodom.
I really do too, man.
Yeah, and I mean, like some stuff is better than others, like with everything in life.
Yeah.
But
there's always.
I don't really think that they have a horrible album. I like all their stuff. And I mean, it's good
symphonic death metal, man. It's good.
Do you know when is the album supposed to be out? Next
year? I don't know.
Well, obviously it's got to be 2019
because this is New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's when you're watching this, it won't be New Year's Eve. But yeah, man. Like I'm not sure when, but it's good shit. I can't wait for that. The other new single I want to talk about is the new Slipknot single that came out on Halloween. Actually,
I haven't heard that.
It was okay. The video was silly to me, but everyone lost their minds over the song, and it was okay. It's not. To me, it was nothing really special, but it's still a pretty good song. When you talk about 2018, you can't talk about 2018 without talking about Ghost and the new record Prequel. A lot of people like it. Some people don't. I do not like it. No. I like the album art.
That's another one that was at the very top of a lot of these top 20 lists. Like people love that, people love it.
Okay, so let me.
I don't get it.
Like I know a couple of people that went to go see the show when it was down here in Charleston. My friend Andy went. Seth, you went.
Was that the Performing Arts Center?
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
And dude, they played for like 3.5 hours.
That's impressive.
Which is cool.
No.
And like he said, they took a 15-minute break and came out and played a whole nother set. And it's like good for them, man. Like they got to put on a good show.
No.
Good for them.
Again, like I'm not trying to. There's so much negativity in the metal community these days, so I'm not trying to throw them under the bus or anything. It's just not my cup of tea. But I'm glad that other people like it.
Yeah, I remember there was a guy that said that one time. He was like, "Well, you're so negative sometimes. You should just like things." I was like, "Yeah, but metalcore is garbage, though."
Yeah,
like that's what I was getting at.
Right, yeah.
I always call metalcore a child genre because eventually you'll see bands start to get out of that.
It was fun for a minute.
Exactly.
I think, but you could tell, like at the very beginning of it, when it started, it's like this is just a
I fucking hate metalcore.
This is a flavor of the week kind of thing. There was a couple good things that came out. I don't know if you want to consider Lamb of God metalcore, but man, like they had a couple good albums in the very beginning.
I only care about Burn the Priest. I hate Lamb of God.
Burn the Priest is really good, but man,
that '99 record that came out, that's the only thing I care about.
Oh man, As the Palaces Burn, that was some good metal.
That's what people leave. I'm not a fan, but I see what you're saying. 2018 also brought. I don't think we had a whole lot of. Did we have any deaths in the metal community? I don't think we did in 2018. Did we?
No, Ozzy's still alive.
Yeah, let's just check the check the records here. I don't think so.
No, hopefully. I mean, I hope it stays that way too. Honestly,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, Stan Lee died. That sucked.
Stan Lee did die. 95.
Yeah, he's pretty old up. He was pretty up there.
Stan Lee.
Yeah.
I guess that's like the top of in our.
Yeah, I just had to throw that out there. That's the one guy that really affected me. Like I was really sad that day.
Sure. Yeah, me too.
I was really sad.
Me too. So 2018, your top record, Judas Priest, Mind, Sleep. Yeah. Do you compare to 2018 to 2017? Is it a better year for overall music?
I can't even remember 2017. What was 2017? Gwar came out. The new one. I can't even remember what.
The new Accept. Iced Earth came out.
I think probably 2000. I think probably last year was a little bit better.
Really, this year? But you can't even remember last year.
Well, now that you start talking about it, I'm just like, the Iced Earth and Accept and Gwar. Yeah. I mean, this year hasn't been bad. It hasn't been terrible.
Well, last year, I remember you saying
that there's not a lot of standouts.
I just remember last year when you were doing this video, you said 2017 was horrible.
Was horrible.
You said horrible.
Was I drunk?
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, that's fine then. Why? No, I don't know.
We're getting shot at!
Right.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. God, I bet that microphone is picking that up really well. Yeah. No, I mean, this year hasn't been terrible. It's just, it's this firepower is, and the metal church. But again, that's kind of my vein of heavy metal that I really like.
Vein.
Yeah, so.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's a better year. I think we've had a better year. I think me personally had a great year. I think music as a whole had a great year. I think 2018 was great. I think 2019 will be even better. Before we get that, I want to hit some of the local things that came out here in the Charleston area.
Take it away.
My favorite thing that came out this year locally, by far, was the Soda City Riot and Hail Bob Astronaut EP that they did. Love that shit. I got to sing with Soda City Riot, do a set with them. That was fun as fuck for me because I love that band. I didn't do so well, but I never do.
Did their singer quit or something?
He was going through some shit and went out west. Now he's coming back and he's going to be doing like a couple shows and stuff. So that's kind of fun. I don't know what the future of the band is, but you never know. Mm-hmm. Cult of Bastards, Todd Brown's band, put out a record this year and it's fucking sweet too. God, those guys are so fucking talented. Eric is a hell of a bass player. I can't wait to have them on the show as a band, as a whole. There were a lot of great records that came out this year. A lot of great new music that dropped here locally. So again, I think the Charleston music scene is another thing to be proud for. They put out, I mean, there's some bands nowadays that are not even putting out new records, and at least here in Charleston, they are. God, the gunshots. I feel like I'm back in Somerset. If you don't know where Somerset is, and here in Somerville, good.
You don't
need to.
You don't want to know.
But no, seriously though, another great year in the books for Charleston, for the Charleston music scene. This scene doesn't need any work, no matter what people say. The people here are fantastic, and the bands here are fantastic. It's good shit. Next, I want to move on to what's going on next year. What can we look forward to for Metal4Metal next year?
We got a new opening song that we're going to incorporate instead of the Angels Holocaust that we've been ripping off for the last couple of years.
We do have a new song that's going to be for our intro. It's called Metal4Metal. It's done by a local band in Charleston called Guardians of Warlock. Cool stuff. Got a lot of great videos coming on for the channel coming up here early next year. Another thing that 2019 is going to be bringing is some great videos that are going to be on the channel here pretty soon, including our part 2 of Table of Metal, 80s Metal. If you enjoyed part 1, I know you're going to love part 2. Of course, I did an interview with Todd Brown in his studio, talking about his studio and about the upcoming things that he's doing with his band, Cult of Bastards. And we kind of just talk back and forth, shoot the shit about the Charleston music scene. Really great stuff. He's been a partner of the scene for a long time. And Todd Brown, I love you. So 2019 is going to bring some great things, including Lauren and I have gotten pit tickets to go see Iron Maiden, so you're going to see some great footage from that. I cannot
it's going to be really
wait
cool.
for that, Dennis.
Yeah, I understand. I've seen the set list. He's not looking at the set list.
Just like I did when we saw him in 2013.
It's good stuff. There's some interesting picks on there, I thought, but it's pretty cool.
I can't wait. I'm also going to try and get tickets to go see Ozzy and Megadeth as well. That's going to be fun stuff. 2019.
I don't really have any plans for any shows because the ones you were talking about are these big arena shows, and I have nothing against that. But I prefer the more intimate, like small club.
Like the Fillmore.
Yeah, the Fillmore and like the Orange Peel and, the House of Blues and that kind of thing. So we'll just see what comes.
Right. All right, guys, in review of this year, 2018, I think it's been a great year for music and us in general. We really appreciate all your support. Watching our videos, waiting patiently for us to put fucking one out. We appreciate it. Everyone that's bought a shirt, a sticker, a button, thank you very much. We love doing this. We love just getting together as best friends and just talk about metal with you, drink, and have a good time. That's what we're all here about. I love the interviews that I get to meet, or the interviews that I get to take with people that I meet, and it's great. We've met a lot of people during this, and it's the shit. Metal4Metal will keep going strong in 2019 with both of us, and we fucking appreciate it. Dennis, are you ready for these questions that I'm going to spring on you? I haven't sprung anything on you in a while.
I'm not at all ready, but I have no choice.
You're going to be ready.
Yeah.
Top of your head, worst thing to come out in 2018?
Stanley's death. Talking about music?
I was talking about music.
Oh, talking about music.
Worst thing, go.
Honestly, I don't listen to bad music. I mean, like, so if like I listen to one or two songs off of it and I don't like it, I just move on. I'm just gonna say Ghost because I just don't like them.
Between these two bands that have been rumored to be putting out new records, which one of them has kind of killed the rumor, but for the sake of the question, just follow me here. Who is more likely to put out a record next year, Tool or System of a Down?
Tool. That's just positive thinking because that's the one I want to hear.
I don't give a shit about Tool.
I couldn't care less about System of a Down.
Nah, I gave a shit about Tool.
Yeah.
So
really, you like System of a Down? I mean, I
love System of a Down.
I remember in 9th grade, I thought System of a Down was kind of cool.
I still think I still listen to Hypnotize every now and again.
Really?
I love that record.
Yeah. I love Tool, though. I mean, like, a lot of their albums I can't listen to all the way. I kind of pick and choose the songs I like. But, yeah, Tool's fucking fantastic.
A band that you would like to see next year?
A band I would like to see next year. Any of them? Any of them that would just dare to come to the Deep South?
Big one.
Yeah. I'd love for... I'd love for Blind Guardian to come around.
I was just thinking that, actually.
I
was just thinking Blind Guardian.
But they're not. They only play in big festivals here. They're never going to play a big show. But like I said, I'm probably not going to go to a big arena tour. It's going to end up being...
So only if Blind Guardian's at the Underground at the Fillmore?
Yeah, and that's never going to happen. So, I mean, it's if I go to anything, it's probably just going to be Megadeth touring with Anthrax or something like that.
One band that you would like to put out a new record next year?
A band I would like to... record. Well, Children of Bodom's already doing a new one, so
love that band.
Oh, that's a tough one. Who would I like to hear a new record from? I mean, Black Sabbath, but that's never gonna happen. I don't know.
Demons and Wizards, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's already gonna happen. So.
Right. Okay, so someone that you think wouldn't happen?
Black Sabbath.
Yeah. I guess
that'd be cool to hear them again.
I guess like Iron Maiden put out something else.
Yeah.
I don't think they're done.
No. Whoever thought they were done? Who did they?
Well,
say?
no. But I'm just saying, like, no, not really. I mean, they're just getting up there. That's all.
Yeah.
They
all are.
Yeah, they really are.
Unfortunately.
Okay. A band that you could see breaking into new wind next year.
Like becoming bigger than they already are.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope Municipal Waste. I hope Havoc.
I was just thinking Havoc.
I was
on the same page.
I was hoping, but I mean, the thrash metal. Oh, I just spit a little bit. Sorry about that. But
spit on your question.
Spit on your grave. But Havoc is they're in the thrash metal vein, and the stuff that's going on right now is like that's becoming really popular is the kind of ghost progressive stuff. So it probably ain't gonna happen.
I hope the Convalescence gets bigger.
Yeah.
They were fun to see.
Yeah, they were fun.
And they're a great band.
And they have a good hot. They have a good hot sauce.
They do have a good hot sauce.
Very peppery.
I want to talk a little bit too. Switching gears here. You had a big year. You finally got to spend a whole year with your kid. She's now a little over 1.
Yeah.
1 in like a month. What? Right?
She's a year and some change.
A year and some change. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Well, I mean, I was working so much the last like 4 or 5 months that I really didn't even get to see her that much. But I gotta say, the last 10 days have been some of the best 10 days I've ever had because I was able to get up when I wanted to, go to sleep when I wanted to, wake up, play with the kid, go buy some biscuits and gravy and eat out at night and go get drunk at night, at a bar. Like it's been a great 10 days. I gotta say that, and it's actually winding down to an end. But no, I mean other than working so much, though, I mean, it's actually been pretty killer. Like, yeah, I mean, I think
you personally have had a great year.
Yeah.
Your new year, your new job, you made a lot of money, but you worked a lot.
I had no time to spend it.
You finally got to have a whole year with a kid.
Yeah. It's pretty fun watching her grow up, watching her from where she can't control her neck to now she's walking around getting into shit. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And, same with me. I mean, all the shows that I've seen, all the times that I've spent with Lauren.
Yeah, you're always out. I mean, like, checking your Facebook and stuff, you're always at a show, which is pretty cool.
I mean, I always try to go out. But more importantly, I got, every show that I go to, everything that I go to, it's always with Lauren. And it's always, every show we go to, everything we do, it's all about us just getting closer and closer. It's fantastic. I mean, it's great, and I think the year that I've had, the shows that I've seen, the people that I've met, the more times with Lauren, and the bullshit that I've gotten over the year, because that's I think it's fantastic. I think we both have great years, and I can look forward to another great year, 2019. Again, I want to thank you guys for coming on the journey with us and hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment, and just tell us how lame we are. That's all we want. So,
the internet has no problem telling us that.
That's true.
I love it.
That is true, because we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. And
right.
We don't... I'm trying to check. Here, let me check real quick. But I don't think I have any more fucks to give about that.
No.
And with that, I'm going to leave you with... I'm PJ Steven, and that's Dennis Parker, and this has been Metal4Metal. Stay tuned for next year. We're going to have so much good shit, so much great content. We're going to keep it going. And guys, this is to you, and this is to you. And you guys have a great night, and Happy New Year! Cut it, because I want to wait.
And it's done.
Oh, put that in the bloopers.
Yeah.
All right, next. Anyway. 2019 is also going to be bringing some...